why do you want to carry? And this goes into a very sensitive subject and a very unsensitive subject. What's going on, Guns and Trails? I'm Jimmy, of course, bringing you back with some more gun content, some more gun stuff, information, reviews, target shooting, all that fun stuff, all that. All right, so today I want to go over something that's kind of like the overview of this whole thing, and the reason why I enjoy doing these is because, you know, as a U.S. state citizen, you are free to exercise your Second Amendment rights, which is the right to bear arms, aka, you know, carry a firearm, concealed or unconcealed. In our state, of course, it's concealed in the state of Massachusetts, right, on the east of the states. So the question I want to ask you guys, and this is to start off the video, why do you want to carry? And this goes into a very sensitive subject and a very unsensitive subject. The unsensitive subject I'm covering is because of, you know, the right to protect yourself and protect those around you and those who you love, right? That's the unsensitive. The sensitive part is, you know, in very rare cases, and I mean, now these days it almost seems kind of common, and this is why we have to, I think, for LTC carriers, we have to take more, you know, detailed tests. And by test, I mean mental tests. And I say that because, you know, we see a lot of these, and it's, again, this is the sensitive subject. We see a lot of these mass shootings happening. We see a lot of, you know, people who, and I'm not saying the people who do the mass shootings they carry. You know, a lot of them actually are, you know, they steal their, you know, dads or uncles, you know, firearms and, you know, go at it. Sorry, I had to open the gates of Sesame here. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, a lot of times, you know, they steal firearms, you know, wherever or however they do it. But very, 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 very rare cases, very, you know, small percentage, below the double digits, is people who carry, you know, people who just, you know, they've been carrying for X amount of years or months or weeks, whatever, and, you know, they mentally trick, you know, the people who allow them to carry. And it's you know, it's a strategy that people use, you know, when they go ahead and, you know, do illegal things. You know, I'm not gonna get into all that, but, you know, it happens. This is why I say mentally, and, you know, it has to be better tests than just filling out a piece of paper. You know, I think, to add on with that, and, you know, comment below if you agree with this, if you want to become a licensed carrier, a firearm carrier, you need to go see, you know, a doctor. You need to have an assessment, a psychological assessment, and, you know, very basic, not nothing too crazy. It's very basic, but, you know, something that's standard and that's structural to have you allowed to carry. By the way, this is a dragon fruit mango drink that my girlfriend got us, and this is absolutely the best refreshing, if that even makes sense, the best refreshing drink of the summer. So make sure you go to Starbucks and go to your local Starbucks and get you a mango dragon fruit. Anyways, as I was saying, you know, I think that needs to happen. Now, that will make things, you know, very difficult for some people because, you know, medications and all that stuff, and they can be perfectly fine. So I think there has to be some type of, you know, it has to even out at some way somehow. So my thing is, you know, they need to take an extra step. I don't know what step it is, but they need to take an extra step, because, like I said, some people they're just not mentally there, and, you know, they have a bad day, and, you know, something could trigger them, and they can go towards their, you know, whoever. I mean, you just never know. But as far as being the concealed carrier, there's great training, great information. What I do realize this though is there's not as far as, you know, one-on-one, or as far as a group training, there's not that many around. And I feel like it needs to expand. Companies need to expand, not just locally, but I mean, nationwide. So I think that needs to happen. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. Today I have the Jonic. I'm gonna link a video I did shooting the gun and doing a review, so make sure you're gonna check that out. I'm also gonna be shooting my lovely old Smith & Wesson M&P. I also did that video on that. Make sure you go ahead and check that out, link below. I'm gonna get set up and I'll see you guys at the range. And I'm actually unpackaging these targets right here. Good thing about these is whatever you hit, it turns, I think it turns green, so you can see it. My girl got me this, so thanks to her, your boy got some new targets. I guess so actually it turns orange when you hit your whatever target, whatever you hit. This is called Big Dog targets. My girl found it on Amazon. I'm gonna try to link the description down below. If I can't find it, I'll just leave this link down below. bigdogtargets.com. Check them out. And today, the Jonic got 2 10-round magazines, M&P, Smith & Wesson, 2 10-round magazines, and we are working with the Federal ammunition. Got about 100 rounds. Gonna blow through these and got a target. Here we go. By the way, I never shot these before. I heard they're good. 115 grain, again, target ammunition, so you know, not too worried about wasting them, even though they were $34.95, but 9mm bullets. That's kind of how it goes. All right, so I got the M&P. I'm gonna do one shot just to kind of see how this thing works. This target right here works. I'm gonna be about 5 yards, so check it out. All right, so shot my first one, and like I said, it indicates the color orange once whatever you hit. So yeah, obviously I shot a little low, but this is a little exciting. So time to work on some prestigious accuracy. All right, so let's see what we got. Okay, so obviously I did all right. I did all right, but like I said, I love these things because it some blue residue, but it's like a paint. I guess a dried paint. So once you hit it, it turns orange, which is probably the best targets you can use. Guys, we gotta make sure you go ahead and check the description down below. I'm not an affiliate for them. I'm just an advocate for them because using that one for the first time, I actually love the targets. So now I'm going to use the Jonic to finish off that target and then switch it up. So I'd say accuracy pretty good. This is why I love the TP 9 SFX. It's so damn accurate. And I got a mosquito in my ear. Anyways, yeah, I hit every single target. I was going for that one, hit that one 4 times around here. Hit this one 3 times. Hit the head a couple times. So the accurate shots are actually from the Jonik. I love it. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 right there. Accuracy at its finest. All right, so time to refill these bad boys up and shoot some more. All right, so now I'm gonna back up about 15 yards. I'm gonna keep that target just so you guys can see what I'm hitting as I'm hitting it. So this is in real time. I'm not gonna edit out. I'm not gonna edit out anything, just so you guys can see. And of course, this, it comes perfect. But in the gun world, perfect practice makes perfect. And there we have it. Nothing off the target. Oh, I did hit off the target a little bit. To me, that's probably the worst. If I have plain blue targets, but not bad for about. I probably released about 40 rounds, so we ain't doing so bad. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 wham, 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 bam, wham, bam, wham, bam, wham, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Well, here we are. I guess here's the finished product, right? So this is the one I did first, which is the 10 to 15, 5 to 10 yards. Half 5, half 10. Obviously, I did okay. I don't like anything kind of in the like the growing area, like right these parts. I don't like. I mean, realistically, they won't like it either. But I'm saying, as far as target shooting, I just hate shooting low. And this is it. And these are here too. Are actually what I missed. This is actually from the M&P. To be honest, guys, compared to the Jonik, I feel like I could just close my eyes and just shoot and just hit anything with the Jonik. With the M&P, I got to be more. I got to shoot higher. I have to get used to doing that. And then this is the 15 yards, which surprisingly, well, not really surprisingly, but I did better on. The targets that you see that I hit in the center, in the red, close to the center, that's of course from the Jonik. The ones that are off are obviously from the M&P. But either way, it's always best to hit your targets in real life anyway. So in a real life scenario, I think any of these would probably hurt anyways. Even these ones, that one, and anything below, of course, that's not good for the guys. Yeah, so all these are effective. Obviously these aren't, but we did all right. Again, make sure you check them out, bigdogtargets.com, or I will leave a link to the Amazon Amazon link down below. Check them out, man. I love these targets. I love these targets. It's not, you know, they're nice and big, orange, whatever you hit. Great, perfect for target practice shooting. And it comes with 10, so it's a fair price. So check them out. All right, so there you have it. One more thing I want to show you guys, and I'm a little weird when it comes to the range because I just find this stuff fascinating. I don't know why, but so after, of course, this is my little tradition that I have. So when I'm done setting up and everything, I come over here to, you know, pass the targets, and I look for just bullets. I like to look for the most distorted ones, like this one. I'm definitely keeping. And this one over here that I've seen, it was definitely mushroomed out. Yep, there it is. No, actually, it wasn't this one. No, it was this one right here. I don't know why. I love collecting these. I get about 1 to like 4. And I just put them like in a little container jar thing, and I just collect them. I don't know why. I just love looking at them. Okay, so leave me alone. Oh, look at this one. This one's just all messed up. Not even good. That's not even good. And I also like looking at these because you can tell which ones are hollow heads, which ones are full metal jacket. This one I know was a full metal jacket. It hit really hard and there's nothing left in it. Just got done. I'm gonna turn that down because, man, it is hot. Shit. It's about 104. Anyways, but it's never too cold or too hot to be at the gun range. So as you know, it's fun and everything, and it's good to carry and all that stuff. But you know, a lot of times, man, people they neglect the responsibility of carrying, you know, of actually carrying. And you're pretty much a shield for people who aren't carrying and people who you choose to defend in any type of situation. So one of the lessons that I learned, and this is from, you know, when I took my class to get my carrying license, was, you know, you're not in the fight alone. Just because you have a gun doesn't mean that you're alone in the fight. Meaning that, you know, you have to understand that there's consequences and responsibilities in your hands, you know, by eyewitnesses, whatever situation you run into. And so what I mean by that is, if something happens, with the trainings and techniques that you need to, you know, implement and you need to learn and do it on, you know, on a regular, consistent basis, that could be determined, you know, what's going to happen after the fight, you know. So somebody could, you know, try to rob you, and you pull your gun out, and, you know, you shoot them a couple times, you know, whatever the situation is. You got to understand that the fight isn't over. The fight continues until the case is just dead, right? So you know, just because you have a gun doesn't mean that you're alone. If they have eyes and they have phones and, you know, all that stuff, and that could be used against you, or that could be used, you know, for your benefit. You know, so you always gotta keep it, you know, always be aware of your surroundings 24/7, like, you know, like your life depends on it, because it does. So this goes back to safety. You know, again, it looks cool, it's fun to shoot. Trust me, I know. I've always wanted to carry legally, and, you know, now that I can, it's just a whole different ballgame, man. I'm telling you, it's a whole different ballgame, because now you have a huge responsibility, you know, not just, you know, outside the house, but just everywhere you go, right? Everywhere you go, that's allowed, you know, firearms. So ultimately, you gotta treat it as if it's a job, you know. I can't say how many, you know, situations that I've run into or seen that, you know, I needed, you know, more power, right? More force. And sometimes, you know, I didn't have it, or, you know, in most cases I've seen people that, you know, if they had a gun on them, you know, as it's fair to say, you know, that situation wouldn't have happened, right? It probably would have de-escalated the situation, or it probably would have, gave them the upper hand to defend themselves. So I say that to say this: don't be glorified of what you see on TV or what you hear out of the news or anything like that. You don't know until you know, right? You don't know. And this is for people who are wondering, that they're about to get their LTC, or they're looking to do some research on getting the LTC license to carry. It's something that I don't know how to explain it. Like once you have a gun on you, it's more like, it's not that you're better. It's not that you're better than everybody. It's just that you're very, very confident in just defending your surroundings, right? Not just yourself, but just your surroundings. Because I can defend myself, without a gun easily. But I'm saying, with these crazy times, man, that people just shooting up fucking malls and shooting up fucking schools and all that shit, and churches and all that stuff. These days, man, you can't just carry a knife, and sometimes a knife just isn't enough, unless you're like a ballistic thrower, then go ahead. But a lot of times, man, people just you need something a little bit more stronger, and of course with that again comes responsibilities, because now you're dealing with the laws, and now you're dealing with the courts, and now you're dealing with bystanders and witnesses and all that stuff. So make sure you keep that in mind. So if you find this video helpful or entertaining, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe, because we are working our way towards 1,000 subscribers, and we're slowly getting there, but slowly but surely. Anyways, this is Gun Trails. I'm Jimmy. I'm signing out. Peace.